Okay, so basically what's going on here is that we're drawing a representation of how the school system was in this book. They're basically trying to teach everyone that you need to learn off of oral and not by books. So that's what we are drawing.
Alright, so after this, they basically banned books, and without the books, they couldn't learn anything. Books had the knowledge of stuff they didn't know, like history, math, all that. They all did orally. They did horrible at that. Everyone grew dumber, and yeah.
So basically in the Constitution, it says that we're supposed to be made equal, or people will be unhappy, and that the fireman's job is to keep the equality by getting rid of the books, because books show like people's inequality, because someone might be smarter than the other person.
Something that the government did was place radios, like Bluetooth earpieces into their ears, and they would have the radio go on, so it would distract everyone, and basically everyone in the society would have to be entertained 24/7, so they would just not pay attention to like, oh, what happened in the past, or like what happened to this, what happened to that. So this is how the government distracted them, by playing radio. One thing that basically sparked the beginning of the book was this little girl named Clarice, and she basically asked Montag if he was happy and like what he did for a living, and Montag really never thought of that, like being a fireman and like destroying all these books, and he never knew what they were for. And basically this started the whole book, but sadly Clarice died in a car accident. And speaking of happiness, one person that was definitely not happy, which was Montag's wife, that tried to overdose and kill herself on sleeping pills. So basically in this picture, it's, the fire station comes down to report that there's books in a building and there's an old lady inside the building, and knowing that the old lady's inside the building with the books, the firemen decided to burn it with her, because she didn't want to leave, because she didn't want to leave all of her books and knowledge back in her house, which was burned with her. And this picture introduces a new character. His name is Faber. He's basically an old man that tells Montag that books are important. So you could see a bunch of people in Montag's life, like not like really important people like his wife, telling him these things, that books are important, which obviously continues what Clarice was saying, that he should like think outside of the box and not follow what the government says. So there's actually a new fire report, but this one's different because it is at Montag's house. So his fire captain Beatty basically makes him burn Montag. He basically makes Montag burn his own house down, because Beatty finds out that Montag has found a keen to reading books, and obviously that's illegal. So his fire captain makes him burn his own house, if that makes any sense. So in the last animation you see here is Montag killing his boss, Beatty, and burning him with the fire extinguisher while burning his own house down. And then after that he has to run away because the robot dog, or the guard dog, however you want to think of it, is chasing him down, and obviously he's now a wanted man.